there, everybody. It's been a long time, but welcome back to Reactions on the Phoenix channel. That's,
yeah.
It's been a little while. It's almost like
How long has it been? There hasn't been one since the end of Volume 8.
Yeah, it's and that my life is no longer consumed by fixing RWBY, at least for like what 3 months at least, something like
until
that?
you start writing Volume 6.
That's only starting after Volume 9. So
okay, good. So you've got some time.
I've got a few months of sanity left in me.
Fingers crossed.
But yes, today we're actually doing really enough a commission. Nice. At least it's a commission for me at the very least.
Yeah, I'm just freeloading over here.
Yeah, you're freeloading. It's a bribe to watch a good show, according to High Powered. This is Arcane, little ditty called Arcane. I don't think anyone's really heard of it. It's not really.
It's
a really obscure little show.
Nobody's seen it. It's super uncommon.
We'll be the first reaction series to ever cover it. I mean, I'm sure, I'm sure, yeah.
Squid Game took over the top spot, and then Arcane knocked it off like 2 weeks later.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, this is everyone raves about this show. I'm trying to keep my enthusiasm tempered. I know nothing about League of Legends, so
I don't either.
And I know you've watched the first episode.
I've seen the first episode.
Okay.
Only the first one though. I didn't continue it. So apparently, it turns into the greatest show ever.
And so, as such, we will be as harsh on it as possible.
Yeah, how else? How else are we gonna be?
But why
everybody
is she
likes
wearing
it?
the pink pants? It makes no sense for her character.
You gotta wear the brown pants.
That way they will never know when you're scared.
Yes.
All right. Well, we've delayed long enough. Let's get right into this. So you loaded up?
Yeah, I'm loaded up.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Netflix. I'm waiting to hear on the edge of greatness, turning darkness to light.
Yeah, we need that season 6 of She-Ra, don't we?
Well, we need the season 5.5. That's what we need, or 4.5.
Whoa.
Ominous music. I love subtitles.
I do like that scribbly aesthetic.
Yeah,
for explosions.
I've seen the animation. I know the animation budget on this show is apparently insane.
Hey, Fallout New Vegas.
The courier became known and feared throughout the land of Arcane.
Yeah, you gotta protect the innocence of youth.
You can't have a good show start without traumatizing some children.
I mean, I think a couple of good shows have started without traumatizing children, but it's an easy way to get some acclaim, right?
Yeah.
It worked for Limbo.
What, do you not talk? Are we not talking? Are we doing the silencing?
She's like, me? Are you looking at me?
Wait, are they Are these two blood sisters? Because their mom's hair was purple.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
that makes
I don't know.
That makes reverse sense. Typically you have two parents with red and blue, and then you have a purple kid.
Yeah, red and blue, and then purple. Yeah, it's their parents from the future.
I mean, I'll say I love this music. It is great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the record, we're making a lot of light of this. This is actually really well done so far. I'm already really intrigued by what's going on here. Like,
yeah, they've got atmosphere for days. Maybe we would know who these people were if we had played League of Legends, but
I know
you couldn't pay me enough.
I know who these two kids are. I know who they become at the very least. I don't know the context of any of this because apparently, like, lore and this is where the 4th season of Daredevil went. Okay, just start blood dripping down everywhere.
Yeah, obviously they become Lilith and Maya from Borderlands.
And Imagine Dragons. Immediately, this show is 5 times worse. Actually, I'm kidding. This is actually I've heard this song. My friends have showed me it because my friends have been pushing me to watch this.
Oh yeah,
and yeah, it's
little did they know all they had to do was pay.
Monster, my enemy.
Imagine
Dragons. Dude, this is just slick as hell.
Yeah.
Arcane. Just remember that League of Legends part. You don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at this point this show is more popular than the game.
Nah. No. I doubt it. League of Legends has an insane fan base.
Well, I knew that.
Hey, Powder.
I mean, they can.
Oh, you mean like large? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you know, any company that can rake in like billions of dollars from a free game probably has a lot.
And they're the reason why gaming is ruined now. Why do we have microtransactions in Halo? League of Legends.
Because it works. It works in League of Legends. It didn't work in Battlefront, I guess. Microtransactions in Halo.
The city of Mistral.
And one day, I'm gonna shoot one of them down.
Oh, that was V, not Vi. Interesting.
All right, everybody, follow me.
I would have gone with a VY spelling for Vi, not VI, but I guess, you know.
V or Vi? Like Violet?
Probably.
Yeah. I was gonna say like her hair color, but I'm like, no, wait, no, that's the other one.
Well, it's like not a straight red. It's more of a pink.
Couldn't we have at least just
Yeah.
walked there?
Gotta stay out of sight for this one.
Get the cupcakes. Steal the cupcakes, damn it! They look delicious. There's so many nice touches to all this animation, like all the environments moving in reaction to the characters. As if you really just the level of quality. Like every single time they hit a railing, just see everything kind of jiggling.
Working on it. Seeing as I'm the only one who knows how to pick locks,
Yeah, you know, picking locks is great and all, but like, the almighty boot can solve your problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say when there's no fear of alarms, that's when like the boot comes into play. But how do you know there's not an alarm there, lady?
Yeah, I mean, it's the balcony door, right? You got to be pretty paranoid to alarm your balcony.
definitely not supposed to be here.
So this is the guy that grows up to be what's his face from Overwatch, right?
Rat Trap? What's his name?
He's always paired with
Road Rage?
Roadhog. There's Roadhog and the other one that's like the explosives guy.
Yeah.
Cat, stop.
Junkrat. That's what his name is.
Junkrat.
Yeah. Rat Trap was close.
It was a tip from Little Man.
Little man?
Just leave it. Come on.
Little man. Way to, like, typecast yourself. How much you want to bet he's huge?
Probably gigantic.
Yeah.
Probably as loud as that cat that keeps trying to get in the room. The collective works of Franz Kafka. Who needs that?
Who makes a sandwich and then, like, walks away from it to the point where they're, like, not even in the house?
2 sandwiches and walks away from them.
Yeah, good point.
It's like, Not only did you make a sandwich for yourself, but you made it for someone else too. Like,
and they're just not here. They're like, oh yeah, I made a sandwich and now I'm gonna go out for a walk. It's not in the kitchen. It's in the blueprints room where you keep your sapphires.
keep the cash, take the dust.
Take the cannoli.
Take the cannoli. That seems
Electric. Yup.
Yeah.
That's a big ol'.
Man, the RWBY reboot really took off, man.
And that's how the Tower of Beacon fell. No, honestly, I would take a dragon over this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, explosions are nice, but like,
Train honks. What? Train honks? That's not a train. Captions. You drunk, bro.
yeah. Yeah, I know. That's like an alarm. That's like a...
Ooh, I love that bolero. Is that what it's called, right? Is it a
bolero?
a
bolero?
bolera? Like the
I don't know.
bolos. That's it, a bolos. It's the string connected things that you wrap around people. That seems really inefficient for police to be using. Like that's more of a,
they need some tranks.
yeah, it's more of a thief weapon, honestly. That man is dead.
Yeah,
These kids
I know.
are responsible for a man's death.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't land on the boat. That wouldn't have been better, but
Well, at least he wouldn't drown.
yeah. Yeah, you know, you hit the water that from that high up, you'll probably break your legs and you can't. And then the boat is gonna like crush you as it goes by. Like you're gonna get pulled under by the by the water pressure.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Dude.
The sewer.
Like that's something they never show you in Empire in the A New Hope, man. Dude, going down the garbage
Yeah.
chute sucks.
Yeah. And head first too.
I didn't do anything.
Could fill a damn library with all the things you didn't do.
Guys,
That's
we
good.
just emptied a cocoa cantos right under the enforcer's
You know, she dropped one of those things and it made that big explosion, but she has like 8 of them in her pocket.
And they're not going
She
off.
just, like-
yeah, I like
And
you.
she just went down the... Maybe they explode if they're farther away from, like... You know, maybe being close to the other one stabilizes it.
Maybe. Kind of a weird, volatile substance, but I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate for the show.
You know what I appreciate about this? It's running at like a smooth 24 to like I don't know, maybe how many frames per second do you think this is?
This is probably 24. So I know it's not like other Netflix animations where they run at like 6.
Yeah, this looks nice. I don't know why shows don't
Much
do that. Why
better than
don't they
Dragon
render
Prince.
at this rate?
Just a taste.
Is it just because they render times are so long?
Maybe? Yeah, a lot of animated shows will do like 12.
But why? I don't understand it.
I mean, I'm sure render times have something to do with it.
Oof.
Foreboding music. Slow-mo guy's sound.
Oh!
Oh!
Dude!
Oh! That's unpleasant. I mean, that hurt.
This is great!
That hurt me just thinking about it.
Oh!
Yeah. Ugh.
Dude,
Brutal.
this is like reminding me of Dread.
What? Was that like a sweat drop on the lens?
I think it was.
Yeah. I don't know why animated shows do that.
Well, I'm glad this one didn't. Yes! Pocket sand! The ultimate weapon!
They're getting so lens flary.
Oh, shit. Oh, this man's dead.
Oh.
No, okay.
You should have stabbed. If you got the broken, piece of wood, you like gouge. You'd like pull out a knife and draw attention to yourself.
Want to see how that ends?
Dude, the little trickle of blood, dude. Fucking.
Where's Powder?
This is such a good opening.
You fool.
Why are you walking slowly?
What? You just like
you
making
just
a
throw a pipe
fucking
bomb at the
IED full of nails. Yeah.
I appreciate the goal there, kid.
Yeah.
Straight up
Oh
murder
no,
man.
I'll just blow him the fuck up. It'll be fine. Okay, now he has no reason not to beat the shit out of you.
Did she dive? Was that her goal?
Yeah, where did she go?
Doesn't matter. The stuff's gone.
It's in a river. You can go get it. It's heavy. It's like straight down.
Just go swimming.
You guys need a shower anyway.
After going through the sewers like that, I would kill to jump in the river after
Every
that.
time she comes, something goes wrong. She jinxes every job.
I mean, he's not wrong.
To be fair, that's hearsay. We only have one instance of this happening. So there's a whole underground. How many
Yeah.
elevators are there like this?
Probably a lot.
Who's maintaining them?
Well, look how
several
many
questions.
people live here. I wonder why there's a whole like city, like a multi-level buildings and shit under the floor of the, like, did they like build that city over this one or this city under that one? Like where's actual ground level?
And the question is, how is all of it supported?
Yeah.
Because I've had a multi-layered story, a multi-layered city in my stories before, and the mathematics, I could have died without ever seeing that. I would have died happy
Goblin hooker.
without ever seeing that.
10 out of 10. Have you seen Interspecies Reviewers?
No, I have not.
There's an episode. I think it's the first one actually that has a character similar to that.
Oh, hey, Jet, how's it going?
Oh, that's not how bartering works.
Business. It's a fair price. I think you should take it.
No.
You got to agree on the price.
Can't do that.
Hey, lady, I want to get your eyes checked. Something doesn't look right. Fucking Australian.
I think I know what you need.
Where do they even come from? There's no Australia in this world.
Bit of advice. Don't threaten the guy who pours the drinks. And I'll let you walk out of here in one
Did they bring the original agreed upon amount?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Like, if I was gonna rip somebody off, I wouldn't just, like, have extra on me.
Welcome to the lanes.
Lowest lanes. We're in the DCEU now. WB is paying us good money for that. They want something good under their belt.
Get it. You're older, you're
Not
bigger.
hearing about an explosion and a foot chase topside? 4 children fleeing the scene.
How did you get news of that so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, word travels fast, I guess.
Handle a real job.
Everyone out.
BAM!
You beat me to it.
Wife slap. Table breaks.
Those kids look up to you.
Why? I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
You're kind of an ass.
You know, but you don't know. When people look up to you, you don't get to be selfish. You say run, they run. You say swim, they dive in. You say light a fire, they show up with oil. Whatever happens.
Not entirely sure what they're going to do with the vegetable oil. I think they thought it was a cookout.
It's like it's on me. What happens to us down here? When
You say
face a
run,
problem for pills
goes
and
with everything. Part 6.
Don't know why it has 1 million views. It's kind of running joke dry.
this, it's not going to solve your problems. It just makes more of them. We clear?
Yeah, you don't let the guy with the knife get away from you.
Ooh, have you ever cleaned a wound with, like, drinking alcohol? Like, that's not...
Yeah.
After the stuff.
It's not right.
is it
It's not, but if you don't have anything else, you don't have anything else.
We lost it.
It's not beer, you know. Spirits work.
You're going to have to lay low for a bit. Understand?
Okay. We're gonna be fine, right?
Have you seen 4 kids? 2 of them have main character hair.
One's fat and one's skinny. You know what happens, right? One of those 2 is going to die because of you. Suspenseful music.
I'm glad the subtitles are telling me exactly how I should interpret this.
You're right. There's a bunch of things Powder just can't
Well, all.
complain about everything
What?
and brag nonstop.
Okay, I see where this is going.
That kind of annoys me.
We need to focus
Fine.
and tell strangers on the street that.
I mean, I
we're
understand
nice
it, but it
to
still annoys me.
Powder's my problem. Okay, your problem is never knowing when to shut up. But I'm gonna help you with that. Ready? See this look on my face? This will always mean it's time to shut up.
But
Those were 3 very different looks.
Yeah.
Those.
Which one do I shut up
you're
at?
sending
All of them.
You're sending mixed signals here.
You're a little early.
Oh, that was little man. He was little. What do you know? I don't know why I'm acting like I haven't seen this episode before. I'm just trying not to spoil anything. Don't worry about it.
Younger folk think it's the right thing to do.
Have you ever heard of Philip the Cat?
yeah, I was hoping you'd be working.
He's an actual cat.
Guys go.
It's not a name. It's just, he's actually a cat. It's terrifying.
Whoa! Did you fight the enforcer?
Cats, pets with human names? What is this?
I kicked their ass.
The 70s?
Where are the schematics?
Breathing.
Evening, friends.
You guys expecting like chemical warfare? What the fuck's with the gas masks?
I mean, they probably had to come down a sewer to get here, so.
Probably.
Academy District. But you already knew that.
We're looking for the culprits.
Got a description?
Oh, hey, I recognize your voice.
Exactly who you picked.
You were a villain in 24 at one point.
You think my head is thick? Just past the average.
Listen, you shady son of a...
Oh my god, your voice is getting really old, lady. Like, you were already pretty old when I saw you. Just, you sound really tired.
Yeah. It's a great voice, though.
It is a good voice, yeah. No complaints.
Was anyone hurt?
A building was blown to bits. What do you think?
Well, there's also the man that fell in the river.
That workshop.
Oh yeah, what about the guys who were trying to kick down the door to their apartment? Like, they must have been fucked.
The candy shop. The count. This will reach me.
She seems... I mean, like, she obviously has, like, past history and the like, so... How do you handle that? It's a bunch of kids. But I don't know if they have, like, you know, laws against punishing children in this universe, so...
Well, I mean, if you blow up a building...
Yeah, but all the same, like...
What are you calling this one?
If a kid blows up a building in our world, like, you still hold them accountable, but you
You want to talk about
you have, like...
Does League of Legends have juvie?
Yeah.
You just gotta put something more explosive in them.
Have you tried gunpowder?
Yeah.
Bop!
That's where
That-
Just jam it in her eye. All right, all right.
Epic music.
Wait, are they?
Wait, so they're not underground?
Yeah, I was like, are we? Where are we right now, logistically?
Yeah, where'd they go? they went down a lot.
Uh-oh. See, there he is! Philip the cat! Philip the cat, I told you! Beware Philip the cat! Oh, that's Franklin the fish. He's chill.
He's just chilling out there.
Keep him off the streets.
Hey, yeah, dude, something in your eye. Might want to get that looked at.
It's almost me.
On the side effects.
Well, that can't be good.
Stabilizing.
The rat's gonna kill the cat.
Poor kitty.
Oh, you have to have the skull effect in it, guys. You gotta put a little skull in the bubbles. Or else how can we know it's evil? But yeah, no, this is mildly horrifying.
Some good old-fashioned rat body horror.
Philip!
You have a subject in mind.
Oh.
Was it the rat?
Was it Deckard? God damn. Well, that's a strong opening episode. I am now intrigued. What were your initial thoughts on it?
Well, I didn't continue it.
Really? I'm curious to hear why.
Like trying to like pick out what makes a good first episode is like something that I've been trying to do for a while now, just so I can, you know, expedite the process of, you know, judging shit. And just whenever something like leads off with big action set pieces, I don't trust it.
Interesting. Is that just because so many things lead off with big action set pieces to try and like generate?
Yeah, they'll try to get like they'll try to get attention and be like, oh look, there's this big fight in the first episode, and it's like, yeah, but what else is there?
Well,
and it's not like this show didn't have like other things. It's got style out the wazoo, but it didn't convince me to give it more than one episode.
Interesting, because I'm really intrigued. I think like, because when it comes down to every show, the beginning is always going to be it's going to be different. Like the idea of creating a good hook, I think it's just, you need to tailor it to the show. You need to actually.
Sure.
Yeah. So like I'm not opposed to a big action set piece. I like that there was so much actually behind this, and it seems to be like, it wasn't just an action set piece to like be an action set piece. I've seen that a couple of times where like there's an action set piece. It's like characters training. A good example, Final Fantasy VIII. Its opening movie has this really epic like battle between Squall and Seifer.
Yeah.
But like
it's just a fight to have a fight.
Yeah, it's literally just them in training, and it's like it has no weight on anything other than to give Squall his carefully studied, his carefully group studied scar across his face. So like that's where I kind of have an annoyance, but like this, like it does it to set up the kids, it sets up the world, it sets up the circumstances in the world. I think this is so far from what I can see, it's a very well earned opening action set piece that has like ripple effects that are about to hit things. So I think that's why like I'm okay with it. But if it just turned you off, I'm just kind of intrigued that's the case.
Yeah, like the like the dichotomy between being based and being cringe, where it's like being cringe is based, but wanting to be based is cringe. And it's a fine line to walk. But I think this show wants to be based too much.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, have you seen Mitchell's versus the Machines?
I have not.
That was a really highly regarded movie at the beginning of the year. I think it came out in like March. And I checked it out, and it would be really hard to say a negative thing about it. Like, all of my, I talked to Nadai about this. All of my like criticisms of it are like good things that you would want in a show. You know, like all of the character motivations were like tied in to the central plot, but it was so clean. It was so smooth. There was no texture to it. Like, you know, when something, you know, and there's like a setup and then a payoff and then like a callback, and then
it felt too interconnected to the fact that like it just felt like the story itself was like a sphere of self-containedness. Like you can't really grip it at all.
Yeah. Like edgeless is a word that I use a lot when I try to describe things that I don't like but don't have a very good reason for it. You know, like I've been complaining about Tales of Arise since I started playing it, and I keep coming back to saying that the story is very edgeless, and I feel that way. I feel that way about a lot of shows, especially popular shows. Like they're designed to get like that 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, but like all of the scores are like 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like it doesn't turn anybody off. But like in order to really love something, you know, somebody has to hate it. Like if it's good enough to get really passionate about, it's got to turn some people off. And I'm kind of, I don't know, developing an intuition about that sort of thing.
It's weird because that's kind of like what I thought about like Citizen Kane, weirdly enough, Citizen Kane.
Oh, that it's just
it's a great
inoffensive?
film. It's a great film, but it's like, especially now that it's farther detached from what it was originally criticizing, which I believe was Hearst. Is that right? It was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now that it's so much farther detached from Hearst, it has no bite to it.
Watching it now, like, what was it? It was in the 40s. Was that like 80 years
45,
ago?
45. I think it was 45.
Yeah. But watching it now, you're just like, huh, that's a good movie, I guess.
Yeah, the like the most
But you can't say
powerful
much more.
scene that I can remember from that movie. There are two scenes that are actually like stick out in my mind from that movie. Whenever I think about it, and that's literally the mirror scene, which is infamous, or not infamous, but like, legendary, is where he's walking into a hall with different mirrors and showing multiple reflections, which ultimately I kind of thought that was a cool visual, but I'm not entirely sure what it was trying to convey. I guess like him being like split apart or something.
Mirrors are the king of pretentious filmmaking.
Yeah. And then the other one was like this transition over time, as like you see him sitting across the dinner table with his wife, and like you see the transition from him being like a free news type of person to being like the controlling news mogul who goes from being
entity.
like the truth must break through to people will read what I want them to read. And like that's an interesting transition, but it's very point blank. It's like, I don't know. Those stick out because they're just like, they have a little bit of texture to them, but the rest of the film I thought was just relatively safe.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen it.
Yeah, it's been forever since I've seen it too, but I just remember like I liked it. I thought it was solid. Yeah. I was not wowed by it like so many people claim you're supposed to be. It's like the best film of all time, and I'm just like, I don't think that's the case.
Yeah. I mean, best film of its time would probably be a better thing, but like nowadays, like, have you seen Wings? It was the first movie to win Best Picture at the Oscars, and it has this amazing scene in it. They homaged it in The Last Jedi, where the camera is doing this kind of like sweeping shot like over the tops of tables. It's when they walk into the casino in Last Jedi. Oh. But they had that same scene, or, not exactly, but they homaged a scene from this movie called Wings, back from like the 20s. And it was like, back in the day, that was an amazing shot just because of the physical logistics of like moving a camera that way.
Yeah, but like Gone with the Wind is big for that. There is this massive scene in Gone with the Wind where you see
the fire.
Well, no, where you see the Confederate wounded on the train tracks, and it's just long panning dolly shot where you see all these actors and body doubles that are just sprawled out. It's this massive scene, and like by today's standards, that's nothing.
You could do that. I mean, you could do that with CGI.
I could do that with a drone dolly and a couple of extras. Like I could just photocopy them onto the field. Like,
yeah. But back in the day, all that shit had to be real.
Yeah.
And it's just like, technology has come so far.
And not to say that like now you don't have that much effort being put in, but you have it being put in different ways in different places. It's a much different restructuring to what's impressive. Like what's really impressive is the animation quality in here is fucking top notch. I was commenting on while you were gone, but like I just love how one thing that you lose in a lot of animated shows is like the way the world should interact with the people, as opposed to the people interacting with the world. So like when they were jumping on like gutters and landing on railings, you saw all the minute vibrations that happened with that. They actually gave it this life where it's like in any other show, like say RWBY, if you landed on a railing, the railing would just stay completely stagnant. The character would just hop up and land on it and then step down. And you would see that in every other, even in anime and in any other drawn 2D show, they wouldn't typically animate that because you don't need to. It's a waste of budget. But they went the extra mile in this because they have fuck you money.
Yeah, I know.
And let's not beat around the bush. The reason why this is so well animated, and I give it full props for that, it's because they have fuck you money.
Yeah. They got a flex. It is a flex. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to just throw your budget out. I hope it's consistent throughout the whole show.
I hear
because
it is.
another thing that shows will do is that they'll throw all their fucking budget into like the first 2 episodes and then hope you'll just continue watching.
I hear it maintains consistency. A lot of my friends.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think it would be like the most popular thing on Netflix if it dropped off immediately. So, yeah, let's hope the fuck you money carries this show to fruition.
All right. Well, let's wrap up this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and like this video. Subscribe and ring that bell. I completely forgot.
Or dislike it. Nobody can tell anymore.
Yeah, dislike it. No one can tell except me, and you'll hurt my feelings. Do you want to hurt my feelings? Yeah. Please don't hurt my feelings. But please do something. At least get the algorithm going.
YouTube really wants to protect small creators by letting people target them directly.
Yes. But yes, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you all on... Wait, do I need to do my Patreon plug?
I mean,
go to my
maybe.
Patreon. I have a bunch of patrons.
No, go to my Patreon. He missed his plug. Go to mine. Go to mine.
Damn it! No! I can feel the beat sucked away.
On my Patreon, we have a Cowboy Bebop reaction with Maxwell from Maxwell Media Inc. So there's that.
All right. Well, I'll have to get back into the patron plug groove. I had the whole Screedo memorized, but it's been so long. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll catch you all in the next episode.
Bye.